Hi, we're with Kiara Solon from the Events Marketing and Management Program. Welcome to KMOS.
Thank you, Eric. I'm happy to be here.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself before we get started?
Yes, I have been at UCM for 11 years. I've been teaching through the management department for 6 of those years. I teach business communication and events marketing and management as my primary content areas.
Can you tell me a little bit about the program?
It's really a unique program. It was a combination or a collaboration between the UCM marketing department and the UCM management department, and they saw a need or a strong desire from students to have some sort of a major that prepared them to go into events marketing or events management.
What kinds of careers do people go into from the events?
I usually tell them, if there's something that you're really passionate about, whether it's history or politics or sports or music or whatever, there's probably an events management career that is for you.
We wanted to get into talking about the events management and advanced events courses, management courses. Can you tell me just a little bit about those courses?
Okay. The 2 courses work together. So in the intro course, the major project that the students are working on throughout the duration of the semester is they get introduced to who our client is going to be. So like in this case, it's Rise Community Services. And then we have Rise come to the classroom very early in the semester, talk about what Rise is, what it does, get a sense for the organization. And then the students put together initial event pitches. This last semester, they pitched with all the students 6 different events to Rise. And then of those 6 events, the Rise representatives chose their top 2. So then for the remainder of the semester, the students work in 2 teams, and they actually work to flesh out those event details. So instead of just having this concept that's like, hey, here's this cool thing we can do, they work on where would we do this? How would we do this? How much would it cost? What resources would we need? How do we even make this possible? What types of marketing plan would we need? And so they really come up with a more elaborate event proposal. So then at the end of the semester, we invite the client back, and then the students propose the 2 ideas. And then at that point, the clients deliberate, and then they choose the one event that they want to see move forward. Well, then when the students come back in the spring, they take that initial event proposal, and then we spend the spring semester making that event happen.
Can you tell us a little bit, just give us a brief description of Rise Community Services?
So Rise Community Services is an organization here in Warrensburg, and the main function of the organization is they provide services to individuals with developmental disabilities, specifically adults with developmental disabilities. They have an occupational center where they have individuals there who are there doing work. They contract out to different companies in town. And then another area of Rise is they have their residential day center. They have science activities, art activities. They cook their own meals. They go and do field trips in the community. They also provide residential services. They do have some group homes where individuals live together, and then they also have individual homes where their people go in and provide their workers go in and provide services to the individuals that they serve. And then they also have a store here in town called Rise Crafts and Curiosities, where they make and sell crafts.
Can you tell me a little bit about the project relating to Rise?
So the actual event itself is going to be a paint-along party, where individuals have the opportunity to purchase paint packages. And with that paint package, they're going to get a tile, a ceramic tile, and they're going to get certain colors of paint, paintbrushes, and what they would need to paint. So anybody who registers for the event and they pay their $6.76 or whatever the cost is, that's what they get, is they get the supplies that they need. On April 9th at 7 o'clock, everybody who is participating is going to log into a Zoom link, and then we are going to have a virtual paint-along party. And they're actually going to put people in different breakout rooms. We have representatives from Rise that are speaking, clients from Rise that are speaking, just so people can more fully understand the Rise experience. So then at the end of the event, we're going to have some raffle items and that type of stuff, okay? So then after the event, the week of April 11th, we will be hosting several tabling events for people to come drop off their tiles. And then on Saturday, April 17th, we will be meeting to actually take all of the tiles that have been painted, and we are going to be putting them together into a mural in the shape of the autism ribbon, because it is Autism Awareness Month, and then that mural is going to go on the side of a building on Pine Street.
And I think what's really great about it is it's really all student driven, right?
Yeah.
It starts with the students and it really ends with the students. So it's real world experience
and
that I think is incredible.
5 students in the class this semester. So it feels ambitious. It would feel ambitious if it were 20 students, but it certainly feels ambitious with 5 students. But they're 5 completely amazing students, and so I have no doubt that it's going to be just as cool as how they envisioned it. You can paint, you can have your art displayed for the future in downtown Warrensburg, you can support RISE Community Services, you can maybe win a raffle prize, so you could help events management students achieve their goals, you could help RISE achieve some of their goals, and you could help Warrensburg Main Street achieve some of their goals with downtown beautification.
Wow, that's awesome. So how can people get more information about the program?
We have some really, really great social media. We have an awesome Facebook account and we have an awesome Instagram account. It's called Puzzle Palettes, like Pino's Palettes or whatever. So PUZZLEPALETTES. I think I spelled that correctly. So people can register between now and the end of March. When you register at that time, you can register for just one kid, or if there's multiple kids, if your whole family wants to paint along, you just go to our social media and you click on the link in our bio. Takes you right to our registration page.
Absolutely great. Well, thank you so much for coming
Sure.
in. It's
No
been
problem.
great talking to you.
Thanks, Eric.